Annika Sorenstam is a legendary figure in the world of golf, known for her exceptional talent and numerous accolades. She is my favorite female pro golfer of all time, and here is her swing. I love her full follow through and total commitment to the golf shot. Annika was born and raised near Stockholm, Sweden, where she first honed her golf skills. Her college golf career at the University of Arizona was highly successful, including an NCAA Women's Individual Championship. Turning pro in 1992, Sorenstam's career highlights include winning 10 majors and 72 LPGA tournaments, earning her the title of Player of the Year 8 times, and securing the VAR trophy for the lowest scoring average 6 times. Her record-breaking round of 59 remains a testament to her skills and athleticism. After retiring from women's pro golf, Sorenstam founded the Annika Foundation, which promotes junior and women's golf, and she has ventured into golf course design. Welcome back to another episode of Polymer E-Club's Ask Dr. Paul. Today we are going to highlight polymer molecular weight. So when your boss talks about material flow as it relates to polymer properties, what do you need to know? To start my polymer size thoughts, I am reminded of the Talking Heads song Once in a Lifetime, in which the iconic David Byrne says, "Well, how did I get here?" as he questions the routine and purpose of life. David Byrne is such an amazing music talent. So I will start with that lyric, "Well, how did I get here?" to explain polymer size specifics. If we look at the table on your screen, you can see that natural gas, which is mainly methane, consists of 1 carbon and 4 hydrogens, and it's a gas. Is your mind wandering to Mick Jagger singing, "Jumpin' Jack Flash, it's a gas, Jumpin' Jack Flash, it's a gas"? Now back to the table. There is also gasoline, or more specifically, octane, which has 8 carbons, and it is a liquid. We get solids with paraffin waxes, which might have 50 carbons, and high-density polyethylene is a rigid plastic made up of about 2,000 carbons, or 1,000 repeat units, and again, only using hydrocarbons. Lastly, ultra-high molecular weight polyethylene can be made from about 150,000 carbons, or 75,000 repeat units. And that's how we got here to answer Talking Head frontman David Byrne by creating long-chain hydrocarbon polymers like polyethylene. The next slide on your screen plots properties versus molecular weight, and you can see groupings of properties that increase with molecular weight, including modulus, temperature and chemical resistance, stress relaxation and creep resistance improvements, viscosity, impact, and toughness, which makes you think for polymer size or molecular weight that the bigger the better is the best choice, since it will provide the best properties, until you see the inverse relationship with flow. That's the light blue line, which relates to processing. And we realize that high-density polyethylene is easily injection molded and extruded, yet ultra-high molecular weight polyethylene is not melt processable in standard plastic processing machinery because it does not flow in the molten state. Ultra-high molecular weight polyethylene has a melt flow rate of 0, which means when you heat it using the polyethylene melt flow rate test temperature of 190 C, nothing, 0 weight, comes out in 10 minutes. And ultra-high molecular weight polyethylene has limited ability to flow due to the length of the polymer chains, and it is not really a candidate for injection molding. Teflon has similar flow challenges. If you have a part that needs high molecular weight to achieve a property such as toughness, you can increase wall thickness to help flow, but this technique has limitations. Speaking of flow, a similar challenge comes when heating cellulose plastics, in which they degrade before they melt because of strong hydrogen bonding. There is minimal flow. Yet chemical modifications save the day, and cellulose acetate, cellulose propionate, and cellulose butyrate are modified cellulosics. Cellulose acetate becomes moldable since it flows before it degrades, having a higher melting temperature than cellulose. And how do we determine a polymer's melting temperature? That's right, DSC. And how do we determine a polymer's degradation temperature? That's right, TGA. So to answer the age-old question, does size matter? And I'm talking polymers here. The answer is yes. For injection molding and extrusion polymer grades, think of my properties versus molecular weight graph. And remember, the best possible properties like mechanical, chemical, and thermal are driven by higher molecular weights as long as the flow is adequate for processing, which is driven by lower molecular weights. So we really have to meet somewhere in the middle, which reminds me of Goldilocks and her porridge. Knowing about polymer properties and flow as a function of molecular weight, that's working knowledge. Remember to like, subscribe, turn on notification, and even share if you appreciate the content. You can visit our website to learn more about our upcoming Rigid Polymers course. I'm Paul Nash for Polymer E-Club's Ask Dr. Paul. Thanks for watching.